Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest is out to revolutionize the way people stay fit by providing a platform for creating and competing in live fitness challenges. Pretty cool. Certainly got our attention. And he's attending South by Southwest and getting a lot of very appropriate attention there. The founder of Gains app is Kanyike. Hayes, welcome Into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
I'm feeling great, Dave. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. And tell me first about the company, and then let's get into the app in particular.
Yeah, sure. The company's called Gains app. It's a competitive fitness platform. Everything is user generated. You come there, you find a fitness challenge, you compete live, 1 or 2 minutes in length, you cash out. Your friends, your supporters, they can wager, place bets on you. And you have someone that can create the challenge and collect a 15% fee from the pot.
Whoa.
Straight to the point.
So your friends can actually bet on your fitness performance?
Your friends can bet on your fitness performance among each other, and they can have multiple bets running with other individuals just to keep everyone engaged and entertained. Yeah.
It sounds like a very unique way to kind of help push yourself. I mean, that's the whole idea when you're looking for gains, right? Is
exactly.
Get some encouragement. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we call it, gains. There's a lot to gain here. You're gaining physically, gaining financially, and emotionally, I hope it helps too, because it's a community.
Yeah.
It's a social community, and everyone is holding each other accountable, and it's a great environment.
And it sounds like it's something that you can earn cash for winning and creating events that you can then do, I'm guessing, anywhere, anytime for that matter?
And that's the good thing about it. Yes, you're absolutely right. You can create events. You can turn your fitness routines into events and collect a percentage from that event, 15% to be exact, every time, just for judging the event you created, or you can just come on a platform and judge events and get a guaranteed payout.
Wow, that's very cool. So now, walk me through it then. I'm certainly far from an athlete, but it looks like you are. And so an athlete can both wager on yourself and also win money?
Yes. So as an athlete, you're pretty much betting on yourself, right? So I'm going into a competition and I'm saying, I'm going to bet $20 on myself that I'm going to win this challenge. And I'm actually going against other people all over the world, right? And I'm going to compete with them. But however, all the users can play either role. You're not confined in just one role. You can be a creator, you can be the athlete, or you can just be the spectator.
Do you have
Whichever role you want to be in, you can do.
Do you have many athletes that bet on other athletes and not themselves?
Yes,
Really?
We have something like that happening. Yes. So that, and we anticipate that. If I have a friend of mine and I believe in that person, they're getting ready to compete, I'm going to put my money on him.
Okay.
Or her,
You're going to be able to say that you know this person, and they're probably going to do better than you. They've been training longer or whatever the case. So it wouldn't be inappropriate to sort of bet against yourself, right?
Exactly. And what else I can do in that situation is I can pick up one of their tokens. So we have a system, a marketplace, where athletes are issuing these tokens, and their supporters can pick up these tokens. And what that does is every time the athlete makes money by winning a challenge, a percentage of that money is going to the token holder. So now we have an environment where, if you believe in someone, every time they earn, you earn right with them.
Cool. I love it. Now, if I get this right, it appears that the Gains app helps folks tap into athletes' natural competitive nature, because that's kind of the goal, right? With any athlete, you want to be the best, you want to get better, and so forth. But essentially, daring users to compete against others. Is that the case?
That is the case, exactly. That's the kind of environment that Gains app is all about.
Do you have a primary target audience at this point? Is it mostly pro athletes? Is it amateurs? Is it just anybody who says, let me in on this? I want some of that action.
You know what it is? The core audience is anyone that actually believes that they can compete and perform better than someone else in any particular fitness activity. So anyone that feels that way can get on this application and participate.
Cool. So now that would suggest trainers, even maybe fitness coaches, collegiate sports teams. I mean, does that become a problem though with like college regulators that say you can't be betting on their action? But it's not a game, right? It's not
right, which is a good thing, right? So one thing that we have to also let the audience know here is that this is not considered gambling. Okay, so we fall in a unique category. In order for something to be gambling, you have to have consideration, you have to have a reward, and it has to be chance. And in this case, it's skill-based, so we don't have chance. If you remove one of them, you qualify for an exemption to where it's not considered gambling. So that's one. Two, if somebody's a college athlete, they can get on a platform and they can compete. It wouldn't be an issue. They're not necessarily betting on someone else, but if they're betting on themselves to compete, there's no harm, no foul in that scenario. They can also create the challenges. They can create the challenges and put them in the marketplace and judge the challenges. They can participate that way. So those athletes are actually the athletes that we definitely want to tap into, that we believe that will enjoy this platform the most.
Good. So you have no problem with the college boards or regulations or anything of that nature. It seems like if they're winning a couple of bucks, that's great because they might win a medal that's worth something too, or a trophy or something.
Exactly.
Similar type thing. It seems like this Gains app is one of the first on the market to really encourage athletes to put their money where their mouth is, for that matter, right? I'm going to beat this one. I'm going to take this particular goal, whatever. Is this a trend that we're going to see more of, do you think?
I believe so. And we're fortunate enough to be on the front end of that, and it's the first in the market, and we're looking to take full advantage of it and shape this culture around it, and in a very responsible way.
And I love it. I think that it really is got to help other athletes, because it's the whole point, it seems, of the competitive edge, right? Anything that can help you do better. And it might just be because you're competing with a friend of yours, but now there's some money on the line, right?
Absolutely. And let me tell you, as an athlete, I can tell you firsthand, when it comes to fitness, all athletes are competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're just going into the gym and jumping on that treadmill. Sometimes there's something that makes you look to the left and look to the right and say, you know what, this person is running a little faster, or that person is doing this. I wish I want to get to that level, or let me see where I stack up against that. It's all competitive. It's that kind of environment,
Yeah.
So now here's a place where you can settle that score and have a good time with it, and it's incentivized.
And that competitiveness makes you better, hopefully, right? That's the whole point. It will
make you better because it's a win-win, right? Because you're working out. You're working out, whether you perform for 1 minute or 5 minutes, it's a win-win.
For sure. What kind of dollar amounts are we talking about? Are there minimums, maximums? How does one place a bet either on themselves or others?
So on the betting side, there's a $5 minimum on the betting side. And the bets are not against the house. So someone is not placing a bet with Gains App, the platform, and they receiving some sort of multiple. It doesn't work that way. The bets are among the user. So you and I can wager on different athletes. If I wager $10 and you say, well, you know what, my athlete, I'm going to wager $10 on him. Our bets are now matched. If my athlete wins, you take my 20 and you get your original stake back. And you can do that with multiple people. So the bets are among each other, but $5 minimums is how it goes. As far as the competition side going into the challenge, the creator of that challenge can set them out. Everything is user generated, and we don't interfere with that process. So if you want the entry fee to be $5, $10, $20, $50, it's entirely up to you.
Gotcha.
So it's even on that side, it's competitive. We're going to see who's going to create the best challenges, and we're going to know that because we're going to see how many users are participating in those challenges.
Oh, for sure. And I'm assuming it's limitless as to the number of folks that can bet on any given athlete.
Yes. And it's limitless. It's also limitless how many individuals can participate in a particular challenge as well.
Wow. Very cool. MyGainsApp.com for more info. And the app is called Gains, so we can find that in the App Store?
So the app is called Gains App. We're currently in the process of having it approved in the App Store. So once it goes live, several weeks from now, 2 weeks, I would say. That's where you can find it in the App Store and Google Play.
Terrific.
It will be available in the U.S. And worldwide as well.
And is there a cost for the app?
It's a free app to download. There's no cost. The only in-app cost that exists is for a competitor to pay an entry fee. Everything else is free.
Gotcha. Love it. MyGainsApp.com, no doubt, where you'll be able to find information and know right away when it's available. Hayes, you're a delight to chat with, and keep up the good work. That seems very interesting in that I think you're motivating a lot more athletes that might otherwise have simply been motivated with just the desire to win. Now they can win and make a few bucks. I love it.
That's correct. That's correct. Thank you so much for having me, Dave.
It's my pleasure. Hayes Kanyike is the founder of the Gains app. And again, mygainsApp.com. We'll get you there, of course, when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Much more to come. Don't go away. Right here on the Advanced Media Network.